And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Okay, back into the international break. Yes, it literally feels like not long ago. I think it was only 3 weeks ago since we were last in an international break, and yes, we are here back again. They come around so often, and as you said, if you're a regular subscriber, you'll know how I feel about the international break. Very, very boring. However, look, in this period, we will keep you up to date with everything in regards to Liverpool in terms of the international players whilst they're away, and a few other bits and pieces. Maybe there's an injury update, and just keep you up to date with everything that kind of goes on. In today's video, guys, we have got a bit of exciting news actually with regards to the January transfer window, as Hincapie's agent has come out and spoke about a potential move this January. So I know, yes, we have just come out of the summer transfer window. However, as I said, we'll dive into that and discuss what his agent has said with regards to a potential January transfer for Hincapie. We're also going to be going through the fallout of the weekend. Of course, there was a controversial decision. There was moments throughout the game against Brighton as well that Liverpool fans aren't so happy about in terms of our own performance, and something that we may need to like eradicate from our game going forward if we do see ourselves as title contenders. So yeah, yesterday's game, of course, I do feel like it was 2 points dropped. I'm not going to delve too much onto the score line as such, but there's definitely problems there. There's problems there that needs to be eradicated from our game. As I said, if we do want to see ourselves as potential title challengers this season, especially defensively. I've spoke often that we can't keep giving away goals, we can't keep being sloppy, and as I say, Virgil van Dijk actually is becoming under a lot of scrutiny from the Liverpool fan base at the moment with regards to his defending and him playing his part in the game also. However, despite the sloppiness, despite us probably not deserving the 3 points on the basis of being sloppy and giving away stupid moments, giving away the ball, not clearing Andy Robertson for that challenge, also just sloppiness in general. There was a controversial decision, and I just want to discuss basically what VAR would say with regards to the situation. Look, obviously we got a penalty in the first half. Obviously Gross brought down Szoboszlai, and basically a lot of people, including myself, were wondering why he wasn't then sent off because of it. And basically the rule is stating where a player commits an offence against an opponent within their penalty area which denies an opponent an obvious goal scoring opportunity, and the referee awards a penalty kick, the offender is cautioned if the offence was an attempt to play the ball or challenge for the ball. In all other circumstances, e.g. holding, pulling, pushing, no possibility to play the ball, etc., the offending player must be sent off. Basically, they state it would appear that VAR Craig Pawson did not believe that the incident was the level of a goal scoring opportunity. It is thought that because Szoboszlai was not moving towards the goal and he would have to gain possession again. This basically obviously follows the controversy last week of what happened, but I wouldn't not necessarily say it was not a goal scoring opportunity as to where he was sort of brought down. I felt like he was running on towards goal. So I do think that rule is a bit weird. I'm not too sure on that one actually, but that's the rule apparently with regards to why he wasn't given a red card. But look, controversies have made up a lot of the weekend anyway. Apparently there was one in the Chelsea game, there was definitely one with Kovacic in the Manchester City and Arsenal game, which again was probably buried now because justice was done, if you like, because the result went to Arsenal. But again, if Arsenal didn't get 3 points from that, we'd probably be hearing a lot more of this going into the international break. So as I said, it's important as fans, people with a platform, etc., to just keep carrying on calling out it and have the PGMOL sort of responsible for the sort of downfalls. But that's apparently the reason as to why Gross wasn't sent off for his challenge there on Szoboszlai, because they didn't see it as an obvious goal-scoring opportunity for Szoboszlai because he wasn't in possession of the ball, supposedly. Again, it's your take on it, what you think, but as I say, with all this VAR stuff, it's all sort of blurred lines, and to be honest with you, I actually don't know the rules anymore myself. Now, going into the main topic of today's video, as I said, we have just come out the summer transfer window, and I don't really like to be giving transfer news. However, one player that was sort of linked throughout was Hincapie, of course, the guy that plays for Bayer Leverkusen. We were linked to a left-sided centre-back for much of the transfer window. There was a few options. There was sort of Levi Colwill, and Hincapie was certainly the one that was sort of emerging towards the end of the transfer window. Now, Hincapie is a player that really does excite me. The left-sided centre-back position is probably something that we should have done in the summer. If we're looking back in hindsight, it's something that we certainly need to try and look at for the January transfer window. And basically, Hincapie's agent has came out and said that Liverpool are in talks over a potential January move for the Bayer Leverkusen's Piero Hincapie. That, again, is coming from the player's agent. It was reported back in August, as I just stated, that Liverpool are keeping on tabs on Hincapie, with the left-sided centre-back among the priorities of the transfer market. Manuel Sierra, the man who represents the 21-year-old, has claimed that the Reds are among the clubs talking about a potential deal and suggested that a price tag will be set. In stone. He said Liverpool were interested in him in the summer, but at the time they chose not to invest in the defence, but just in the midfield. For January, they're talking like other clubs. It will not be less than €50 million or £43 million. Now, as I said, we have just come out the summer transfer window, but this is interesting that his agent is speaking about it, because it is clear as day that we do need a left-sided centre-back. And if you look at the interest, of course, in the summer, and then again that we are kind of looking at that German market, the age of the player as well, and as I said, the position, it kind of sort of matches up as to, yeah, that's as a player that we could actually go for this January. Genuinely, we've also spoke about Andre as well, and I do think those two, I think in terms of busyness in the January transfer window, I don't think we're going to be that crazy busy, but certainly we'll probably bring in a defender, we'll probably bring in Andre, one for the future, and that's probably the business that I could see happening. And now the player's agent speaking about it, it's pretty exciting, actually, to be perfectly honest. I know we are in the middle of October, we're just coming into the middle of October, but we will be there or thereabouts in terms of the January transfer window, and we know what Liverpool are like. They're very shrewd, and as I said, the agent is stating that we are already in talks with the player to try and land a deal, on the club to try and land a deal by January. And as I said, years gone by, we've done it pretty early on. So it doesn't come as a surprise to me to sort of hear this stuff. And Hincapie, for me, certainly does fit the profile as to a player that we need. And certainly one for the now and for one for the future. So yeah, very, very exciting stuff with regards to Hincapie. But Liverpool fans, do let me know your thoughts on the situation, your final thoughts on the situation at the game. Did you think the Gross challenge was a red card or not, in your opinion? And is Hincapie a player that we need going forward? Yes or no? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.